Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the C-Man, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the C-Man's Cinema Sit Down. So, yeah, the other day got me into a little bit of a trailer roll, and I just couldn't stop. I watched three of them, and now I got like another three to watch, which is kind of nice. Yesterday, I was running around doing all sorts of stuff, so I didn't get a chance to watch this one when it dropped. But when I saw it dropped, I was like, you know what? I should watch this one because I missed the first one. What am I talking about? Why don't you pull up a chair, take a seat? We are getting ready to take a look at the official second trailer for Fast 10, baby. I'm very excited for this movie. I'm a big fan of the Fast franchise. And anytime I talk about the Fast and Furious, I always start at the same place. Like I got into the franchise because the first movie is a really good movie, and like the car racing stuff was a lot of fun, and you know it took a while after that for the franchise to figure out, I think, what it wanted or needed to be. But the idea of the absurd action movies that we've been getting from them is just a lot of fun, man. Like, I'm here to see Vin Diesel be a superhero because, who else could fly across highways and bounce off windshields and just get up and be like, yeah, I'm good to go. So I do love me some Fast and Furious movies. And the thing that gets me most excited for Fast 10 is in the trailer that I didn't react to, the first official trailer. That they hype up the fact that, like, Dom is gonna friggin' race against Jason Momoa. Which is like, yo, for me, the 10th film, we're going back to, like, the roots. We're gonna do some actual racing along with all the absolutely absurd action. It's one of those things where it's like the first trailer, I feel like you've seen most of the movie. Which isn't necessarily true, obviously. It's only a couple minutes out of like a 2-hour movie, but like they packed it with just about everything you could pack. And it's one of those movies where it's like, I don't know how you outdo the stuff they did last time. I mean, they took a car to space. I always said the next logical step was dinosaurs. And Universal, don't get me wrong, if you make a Fast and Furious movie, that's like a Fast and Furious movie that features Jurassic characters and dinosaurs, I would be very here for that. And I think it would make a lot of money. But that's the thing, man. It's like when a movie knows that it's being absurd, I'm always down to ride. And I am always down to ride for family. And that's what Dom and his group has got. And that's the other thing that really pops out when you watch that first trailer. It's like everybody from the franchise is back except one guy. I'm not gonna lie, I've said this in the past, I'm a big fan of The Rock. I mean, I've been watching him since his wrestling days. However, lately, I feel like the pettiness is on my brain too because of beef. But like you can really see some of the pettiness of The Rock, which is unfortunate. Like you see literally like Jason Momoa being added to the cast and being the villain. That's so exciting. I can't wait to see Momoa be a bad guy. But like you had him, you had Brie Larson, and then literally you bring back everybody else that's alive except for The Rock because he's got a beef with Vin Diesel. Like, I don't know, man. For me, that's like it's a little disappointing. But I'm glad that everybody that wants to play is here to play, and they all look like they're having fun. So I'm fascinated to see what we get with a second trailer because I thought that first trailer, which usually is like action heavy and low story, gave you enough, right? Like Dom's got everything working. Jason Momoa, who goes back to freaking Furious 7, Paul Walker's last movie, and being attached to, the people who had, the big vault that they rip out, so you see that he goes all the way back to there and it's him wanting to dismantle Dom's family. And ironically enough, while we see tons and tons of things, it doesn't seem like Jason Momoa is doing a good job of dismantling Dom's family. The only thing that he really is good at is kidnapping Dom's kid. And that's like one of those things where the other aspect of this franchise that I'll be interested to see what they play with here is like we love all these guys, but there seems to be fewer and fewer stakes for the actual family itself, right? Like the only character at this point that is not alive, because while Paul Walker did pass away, his character is still active inside. He's just usually with the kid somewhere. That's what they've been saying. So the only character that's not alive is Gal Gadot's, because we brought Han back. So I'll be interested to see if they take anybody off the board, and if maybe this trailer gives us a little bit more of like the edge of your seat stuff that you could be getting with this next Fast movie. So let's not waste any time. I should probably make sure my headphones are plugged in so that I can hear the trailer, but then you don't get a weird echo, technology. We got the headphones on. As you know, I also do a little work with the phone, so we're gonna get the phone up as well. All right, man. Trailer up for you. You've got Fast 10 in front of you. Trailer 2, I got in front of me. Let's take a look at what we are getting with the official second trailer for Fast 10.
Punch it!
Punch it! Other thing though is too, get some good tunes. Fort Knox on Wheels. Oh boy. Oh god.
Lock this side. That's a trap. That's a bomb. All right, dorks, what are we blowing up?
What?
Wow, you guys are going to hell.
Oh wow. That's where you see this thing rolling in the first one. I didn't realize it was a bomb. Woo! I didn't quite make it to the Vatican, thank God.
The great Dom Toretto. If you never would have gotten behind that wheel, I'd never be the man I am today. And now, I am the man who's going to break your family. Piece
Are you though?
by piece.
The devil's coming.
Or it's his nephew, rather.
Tommy, I knew you would come for me. So how about we all just start shooting each other? Time to end this.
The mode is gonna be so much fun.
Let's dig some graves.
Love Statham being back. He's so good. Teaming him and Han up is gonna be a lot of fun.
You are not to be trusted.
Hey, you ain't on my Christmas list either.
Let's go, man.
Cheers. We need weapons and cars.
Lots of cars. Woo! I love that we're gonna be able to enjoy John Cena this time. Yo!
If I was you, you'll need to hit me harder for that.
I'm here for that fight too, man. I love Charlize.
This is your last fight.
Classic racing!
Then you might want to buckle up.
Where is it, his kid? This is his kid. What? Oh my god. This franchise could, that was absurd. Like, the explosion of 2 oil tankers. And then just the flames. Like, I don't even know if that's how explosions work. Like, I guess they're oil tankers, so if the oil's falling, like, maybe it's the fire. But, like, oh, man. I tell you, it's interesting. It's very rare for me, that you see 2 trailers do kind of the same thing. Like, give you really limited story. And lots of, like, I don't know what we haven't seen in the action realm at this point, but like with that last little bit there, I'm like, well, I didn't see that coming. So what haven't we seen coming here with this Fast 10 movie? Look, I'm all in, man. I mean, you got, I couldn't, it was like, I thought it was Dom's kid. Then I saw, like, he got taken from Jordana Brewster's house. So I was like, oh, wait, maybe is that her and Paul Walker's kid? Or one of their kids, but then that would make less sense in the sense of, like, then if Paul Walker's character is, like, Brian is alive, why isn't he involved if it's his kid? So, Dom's kid. I mean, my brain sometimes. It's early in the morning here because, all pre-work stuff. But I mean, I'm here. I'm here for it. I love getting more context that the giant rolling ball was a bomb intended to hit the Vatican. I'm glad it didn't hit the Vatican, although I'll be interested to see how much damage the explosion created in that surrounding area. But like, it just looks like Jason Momoa is like just off the hinges. And not only is he trying to take out Dom's family, but he's just like an all around general bad guy. And I dig that for Momoa, man, because he's usually the guy like you love to root for. And I kind of like seeing Momoa like relishing in being the bad guy here. I love that Charlize is back. I love that they showed us more of that fight with Michelle Rodriguez. But again, that makes me sit here and go, have we seen the whole fight between these two trailers? Or how much are we not seeing? Because both Charlize and Michelle Rodriguez, they bring the heat when it comes to the action stuff. And I can't wait to watch the two of them just throw down in a room with lots of things to break. So I don't think that's the only piece of glass that'll be breaking in that fight. And I feel that they'll both be beat up more than what we've seen them in the trailers. But yeah, that's like my only hope is like every time we get stuff, I'm like, I just hope all of these sequences are so much bigger than what we're seeing. And my general vibe is that they will be. And if you can deliver on the action here, I mean, story-wise, it's enough to keep me engaged. I mean, it doesn't take much, right? Like, I feel like you're either all in on the Fast and Furious or you're all out on the Fast and Furious at this point. Like, there's really few people who are in the middle because it is an absurd and very unrealistic franchise. But for me, that's a lot of fun. So, hey, man, I mean, Trailer 2 did about the same as what Trailer 1 did. It gave me one sequence where I was like, sweet, like, what are we doing? And I love it. I love every bit of it. The question is, what about you, man? How much do you love the Fast and Furious movies, or do you fall on that outside of that franchise where it's like, this stuff is just too ridiculous for me? And if you actually do teeter on the fence, or you were on the fence at one point in life, is the fact that the franchise leans into the absurdity that it creates a plus or minus for you? What are you liking or not liking about the trailer? What are you looking forward to about the movie? And how much more action do you think Universal could possibly pack into this one? Anything you got, man. Good, bad, indifferent on the official second trailer for Fast 10. Throw it down in the comments below. I look forward to talking to you down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with the C-Man anytime we're talking movies, TV, trailer, reactions, you want to be here in May, my birthday month, when Fast 10 comes. I can't wait, man. My birthday month is always one of my favorite months of the year. Not just because it's my birthday month. I mean, at this point, I'm getting older, so like you look forward to the birthday a little bit less, I feel like. But I live for the month of movies that you get in May, because they're usually pretty strong. We're going to start with Guardians on my birthday weekend. We're going to end the month with a little Fast 10 action. I'm stoked. You want to be here for any of that, and you haven't yet. You just want to show a little love and support the old C-Man. Well, hey, come join C-Maniac Nation. It's super easy. Just jump over there, hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell if you want those alerts, and until next time for the C-Man's Cinema, sit down. I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace. I don't know what that one was. I try to do a different piece every video. That one, I apologize. Peace. Oh, you guys are still here. You snuck up on me. You must be looking for more of this guy. Well, I got two video options for you, man. Right up here and right over here. And if you want all those C-Man goodies, well, hey, come join the squad right on over there, and I'll catch you on the next one.